This is John. John hasn't been feeling very well over the past couple of months since his breakup. During this time, John has been staying home alone more often and has been drinking a lot more than he usually does. He often struggles to get out of bed and sometimes sleeps the whole day away. His coworkers have also noticed that he hasn't been himself lately and have suggested that he go and see his doctor. John speaks with his doctor, who diagnoses him with depression. She also gives him a referral to see a counselor at his local hospital that offer free mental health services. When John calls the intake department at the local hospital, he finds out that he'll have to wait almost 8 weeks for an appointment to see a therapist. Long wait times for mental health services have been a big issue. It has been reported that adults with mood disorders typically wait around 57 days for outpatient mental health services. And while people like John wait for services without support, they're at a higher risk of experiencing further decline in their mental health, an increase in substance use, possible loss of income and housing, and reliance on hospital emergency departments for support. For those who visit emergency departments for mental health crises, 25% are readmitted to hospital within 30 days. And hospitals being the most intensive and costly form of mental health services, this is an issue, as mental health is estimated to cost Canada over $2.3 trillion over the next 30 years. This is where Waiting Room comes in. Waiting Room is a product-based service that provides online psychoeducational groups and supports the patients while they wait for their mental health services. Waiting Room operates on a collective impact model and partners with organizations who provide mental health services and typically have long wait times. Registered social workers will run the psychoeducational groups, where they will teach about mood disorders, coping techniques to manage triggers from various modalities, system navigation, community resources, and can provide the opportunity for participants to learn in a group environment to reduce social isolation. Waiting Room disrupts the current system by filling gaps in services, helps reduce costs to our mental health system by reducing visits to the ED, and by providing psychoeducation, has the potential to reduce number of sessions that patients require from therapists, who can then work with more patients more quickly and in more depth. Waiting Room operates from a combination of public funding through the Mental Health Promotion Innovation Fund from the Government of Canada and private funding through the Bell Let's Talk Foundation. It will also receive revenue from a fee-for-service charge to organizations who use the service. In the initial phase, through a developmental evaluation, Waiting Room will work in partnership with organizations to create programs that are tailored to the needs of their service users. Pre- and post-clinical skills, as well as qualitative feedback, will be obtained from participants to evaluate program effectiveness. Monitoring ED visits, as well as number of therapy sessions used and readmission to therapy programs, can also be used to determine if there has been a reduction in usage. So coming back to John, once he's been placed on the wait list and he's been referred to our free program, all he'll need is a device with a camera and a microphone, as well as internet access, and the willingness to work towards his mental health goals. And that's it. If you'd like to learn more about Waiting Room and how we can make wait times a thing of the past, please visit us at www.waitingroom.ca.